Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news investors are reacting to market news based on pure and desperate emotion rather than reason today. Trading AI is accentuating the frenzy. First up today, a firecracker has been lit on Wall Street by an early report of preliminary human trials that a vaccine for a coronavirus has positive interim clinical data. This report is enough to raise the S&P 500 by an impressive 3.4% so far in afternoon trade. In fact, European markets rose by more, with most up more than 5% to start the week. Also raised oil prices sharply. Part of the European gains, actually probably most of them, can also be put down to a positive outlook released by the German central bank. Although a bleak assessment, it did say there are many indications that will move up again in the course of the second quarter, a phrase that caught investors' attention. But not everyone is convinced we're at a turning point. Fed Chairman Powell said the US economy could easily contract by 20 to 30% in this crisis, and the downturn could last until 2021. But the impact is on more than just the US. Japan has entered recession officially, the first country to do so of many. But at a minus 3.4% annual retreat rate, it wasn't as sharp as the fourth quarter 2019 when their economy shrank by 7.3% as China pulled up lame. China now has formally imposed a 74% tariff on Australian barley, claiming it was dumped. But in fact, this trade signal is there so that its buyers redirect their purchases to the US to meet their trade deal agreement. But it's not all bad for Australia. Iron ore prices are rising fast, spurred by cutbacks in Brazilian mines due to their raging virus emergency. In China, there are new signs their housing market has returned to its year-ago normal levels, with house prices and sales volumes in April little changed. And China's favourite parallel TPP agreement, the RCEP, is now expected to be signed sometime in 2020. The US Treasury 10-year yield has risen sharply in New York today at the start of the week, up 10 basis points to 0.74%. And the gold price is a little lower today than this time yesterday, down $10 to $1,732 an ounce. Oil prices are higher again today. The US crude price is up $2.50 a barrel to just on $32 a barrel. The international oil price is up the same amount to just on $35 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is much firmer today, back above 60 US cents. It will open at 60.3 US cents, and that is a strong 1 cent gain since this time yesterday. On the cross rates, we've risen against all, now up to 92.7 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up to 55.3 euro cents. These moves mean our trade-weighted index is now at 66.2. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.